The Pokemon Company and Nintendo are hosting a 24/7 livestream, revealing all the latest Pokemon appearing in Sword and Shield on October 4th. So, we can't help but wonder, does anyone have a beanbag, some snacks, a truckload of coffee, and some spare time in their hands to watch it for us? Oh hey, it's you! Welcome to another brilliant episode of Free to Play, your gaming news show delivered to you straight from the homing pigeon, every single week. I'm your host, Charlie K, and in this week's episode we'll be covering all the latest news straight from Sony's State of Play livestream, new details about The Last of Us 2, Xbox unveils their future plans for gaming, and just why do gamers hate Call of Duty all of a sudden? Find out in this week's episode of Free to Play. But before we begin, if you are new here and you love all things about video games, then why not show how much you love them by subscribing to NeoAir, your gaming portal. For our first bit of news for this week, Mario Kart Tour launched on smartphones last week, but has already hit some controversy with gamers. Mario Kart Tour has locked its most difficult mode, 200cc, behind a paywall. And to make things worse, to play as the main character Mario, the game also locks him behind the paywall. Currently, to play as Mario and the 200cc difficulty, Nintendo is asking gamers to hand over $4.99 US per month for the Gold Pass. Okay, so $4.99 doesn't sound bad until you do some researching and find out that both Apple Arcade and Google Play Pass are at the same price and offer over hundreds of games for the same price. Come on Nintendo, just what are you thinking? So does anyone need a new controller for their PS4? Yes? Sure, you can have one for about, let's say $400? Astro have announced a brand new controller called the C40TR, which they are saying is the best PS4 controller available on the market. The C40 is fully customizable with customizable D-pad, analog sticks, removable rear buttons, as well as a few other changes. The Astro C40TR will be available exclusively at EB Games for us Aussies, and will launch in November. Nothing says Happy Meal like Pokemon. McDonald's have announced that Pokemon will be available as the toys for the Happy Meals in the next few weeks. This isn't the first time Pokemon has appeared in Happy Meals, as they were previously around the release window for the Pokemon games Black and White in 2010. This time around, it's most likely to promote the upcoming Pokemon Sword and Shield games releasing in November on the Nintendo Switch. In other Pokemon related news, did you know that it's Pokemon Red and Blue's 21st birthday? Yay, they can legally drink now! What? Anyway, fun fact for you though, Pokemon Blue was an updated version of Pokemon Green that released exclusively in Japan. Oh, and despite what people might think, there isn't actually a way to get Mew in the game without performing a glitch. And no, getting to the truck near the SSN is nothing but a myth. Xbox have finally announced their latest development in gaming innovation by announcing the beta testing of their new project, Project xCloud. Project xCloud will enable gamers to be able to play Xbox and possibly PC games on their smartphones or tablets with very little lag or latency. All gamers would have to do is pair up an Xbox controller via Bluetooth to their device of choice and they're good to go. Now just imagine playing games like Forza or the upcoming Halo Infinite on your phone or tablet when you're out and about. We can only dream. Speaking of dreaming, Sony held their event State of Play last week where they announced brand new titles that are being released in the coming months. These titles are Humanity, a crowd management game that will be arriving on PS4 and PSVR next year. Wattam, a new friendship pairing game with random characters with their own unique personalities. This game is also from the creator of Katamari Damacy and was originally announced way back in 2015. The game is finally releasing in December on PS4 and PC. Arise, a game where you wake up in limbo and a mysterious light gains your attention from atop of a snowy mountain. As you journey towards the light, you relive the moments of your life, both the good and the bad. Aftermath, a game where you and a friend die at a party. Now the only way to be brought back to life is to outdrink Satan himself and his underlings. Aftermath releases on October 29th on PC, PS4 and Xbox One. On top of these new games being announced, Sony also announced a demo for the upcoming remaster of Medieval, where you play the first level of the game to unlock a special item for the full game when it releases in October. But what really stole the show was the date reveal trailer for The Last of Us 2. We finally got a release date for The Last of Us 2! And well, it turns out the leak we discovered back in episode 3 of Free to Play was definitely way off. The Last of Us 2 will release in February 2020 and sees a massive 5-year leap in time since the events of the first game. This time around, Ellie is on a mission for revenge against those who potentially kill her love interest, or someone close to her. We don't know, we're just speculating at this point. Eventually she runs into Joel. Joel is much older but willing to help Ellie on her journey. The Last of Us 2 also features brand new enemies such as attack dogs and infected people called Shamblers who will explode when you shoot them with enough bullets. The game also introduces enemies who will communicate with each other with names, and they get really upset when you take out their pals. The game will also release on 2 Blu-ray discs, but despite the massive size of the game, it won't be featuring any multiplayer modes. Well, at least not at launch. Anyone else excited to play this game? Now onto the big news, and gamers suddenly hate Call of Duty. Okay, not just Call of Duty, but the fact that a survival mode for the upcoming Call of Duty Modern Warfare will be an exclusive mode for PS4 players for a whole year. Activision have announced that the survival mode, which features in the Special Operations mode in Modern Warfare, will be exclusive to PS4 owners for the first year. Of course, thousands of gamers then flooded the Call of Duty subreddit on Reddit to announce their hatred for this decision. Infinity Ward's narrative director, Taylor Karasaki, has responded to the backlash by stating, "Survival is 1% of the game, your other 99% is simultaneously day and date across all platforms. I'd rather have everyone playing 99% of the content at the same time than 100% of the content sometime later. We do our best every day to give our players the best experience possible. There are decisions that are above all of our pay grades that have to be considered. I understand your feelings, but this is much better than others I have seen." Whilst this might not seem like a big deal to some gamers out there, the fact that, traditionally speaking, Call of Duty releases a new entry in the franchise every year. A lot of unhappy gamers have argued that the fact by the time the survival mode reaches Xbox and PC players, there'd be a new entry in the Call of Duty franchise, either announced or even released by the time the mode is available to all players. So what do you think? Do you agree or disagree with the Call of Duty community? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And that is all for this week's episode of Free to Play. We hope you enjoyed the episode, and if you did, why not give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching. This is Charlie K. Gamers Unite! And we will see you on the next level.